are back, guys, with round numero 3. Jacko, you can break this down for us. What we got?
So we got Sammy playing 4-colour wall, and on the right we have Ben also running low Ruolock 4.
Nice.
AKA 4-colour wall backwards.
Ben is definitely more on the Warriors of Light in general, so Faris, Refia, etc.
Nice.
And Sammy is just being Sammy. So, you know.
Yeah, we like this 4-colour wall Refia control package here.
I was just having a quick word with Ben before the game, though. He put this together last night and completely forgot to actually do a decent backup package. So,
cool.
Yeah.
It's like, why else would you play Warrior of Lights? Like, I feel like it's got such a clean backup package. I think that's where you start.
Yeah, well, apparently that is not what Ben did, but he's going to give us a good show and hopefully destroy Sammy Nash for us.
I mean, it's not the most optimum opening from Sammy here. He has gone turn 1 Tyro, so...
Yeah, but what do you get with said Tyro?
Porum, apparently.
Oh, so we're going with the twins package in with this. So, do we potentially see some Warriors as well? You know, sort of because they saw a big play at Winter Cup. So.
Yeah, no, definitely did see a massive amount of play. That new Tyvus is in the 2-colour fire water, and then being splashed also in the Giga Wall, and some people even playing it in the 4-colour wall.
As much as Ben just told me that he didn't really sort the backups out, King Tycoon into Lena seems like a good idea.
That is pretty clean.
That seems like a normal thing, right? So, and I think it's this King Tycoon.
Speaking of, Sammy's got himself a Claris. So we could see Sammy go Claris into King Tycoon into Lena.
Well, I think he may have heard you. No, he's just going with...
Interesting.
I suppose if you get these out early, it does get a little bit hard to deal with.
Yeah, because you could have gone 2 for Claris, tap the Tyro for wind and discard to play the King Tycoon, and then you can discard the Porum to play the Lena. If you can then leave that wall left behind, you've got all 4 colours online and the wall in hand.
Yeah.
Which, stop me if I'm wrong, feels like probably a better place to start, but hey.
Wow, no. Sammy Nash misplaying in turns 1 and 2.
I didn't say he's misplaying. I said I said I would have done differently.
You would have done it correctly.
But there's a reason why I'm sat behind the camera and not sat at the table. That's because I'm a pussy. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
We honestly, guys, as much as we flow with the banter, Sammy Nash, great friend, and we do love him to bits. And he is definitely going to hate me when he watches this back. But that's not the point. It's fun.
It's almost become like, I can't not do it now.
Again, he throws as good as he gets when he's not in front of a camera. I just happen to have evidence to make me look like a raging bastard.
Yeah. Alrighty, so Ben getting a Tyro of his own.
One step
so
off.
So he's now 1 step off as well. I wonder... Yeah, Bash, I was going to say, I wonder if we have access to try and do some sort of searches, try and find the missing piece.
Yeah, and that is definitely one way of doing it at the low cost of 1 damage. And again, we have seen the amount of EX bursts in that deck that it will probably never be punished for it. So how does Sammy Nash...
So have we got anything a bit cleaner here now?
Well, I think I saw an Amaterasu in hand.
Okay, Mist Dragon, that's a nice hit. That is a good hit from Sammy there. Did he just pass?
He did. He does have Amaterasu in hand, I believe. So it could be a bit of a trap, but again...
So is he psyched himself out and he's saving it for this bash to try and hold Ben back?
If he tries to blame me for how bad he's playing, I won't take it. I refuse. But he's not playing too bad yet. But we're seeing this bash. Do you hit it? I think you let him take the damage, then you hit it, right?
I think Sammy's already getting ready with the Amaterasu.
Oh, Sammy, let him take the damage first, son.
He's got rid of the Claris as well. He's kept the Q-Sith. I would have been inclined to get rid of the Q-Sith, keep the Claris, to then play Claris next turn and go Claris, King Tycoon, Lena, as we've been mentioning.
I think that I will be bringing this up to Sammy after the game, that double Wen means you can wait till the damage is done before you Amaterasu the bash effect. Because that can be a real pain. You would add him on damage too. Wow, 2 Zidane gone from Ben here to play the Refia. there's a lot of warrior lights already out there, so...
Yeah, nice. Clever from Sam. He picked up then, so Ben playing the ref here, trying to get the activate on the Lena, but Sammy swooping in with the Porum just to nip that in the bud before Ben has the chance to. So we've got Edgar here, but it's going in the bin. So Leonora here, probably going to get the Palom so we can really get the twins online.
It does feel like Sammy's playing a bit of a dangerous game here, not getting his resources set. It puts him kind of on that back foot to not get that 4-drop wall out, when he could have already been doing it maybe this turn or next turn. So
yeah, and also Sammy runs the risk of just walking straight into a Shantoto here.
Yeah. And to be honest, if you see 2 twins out there, you would take that.
Yeah.
Especially now that one is massive.
But the twins are now pretty much online because Porum will be reducing something's power to low enough that Palom will be able to shoot said forward for 2k and finish it off.
Yeah, you feel like that if at any point Ben tries to do anything with this ref here, that is exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, and Ben's drawn the Faris, but now that while this Porum is still alive and kicking here, this Faris is never going to be able to get its effects off.
Oh god. Play Faris, turn off its abilities, make it 1k, kills itself.
Yep.
Oof.
Yikes.
Oof.
Is it make it 1k that makes it 2k, I think?
I think it's 1k.
Is it 1k? Oh wow, in that case, big yikes.
Let's double check it. I'm pretty positive. You would have thought I'd have seen this card enough by now. Yeah, becomes 1k until the end of turn.
Yeah, yikes.
Oh.
Big yikes.
So Ben could be walking into...
Don't do it, Ben.
Yeah, walking into a world
Don't
of pain
do
here.
it, we love you! So having a long hard think about what we're going to do here. We've got a Kusith in hand, so we do have access to the break zone. Zidane is looking like our best forward in there, but we
just dies instantly again. Everything dies to these twins right
Yeah,
now.
you basically need the Shantoto.
You need something bigger than I think it's 5 CP, right? Because that's because I'm sure the palm can only hit 5s or less. Yeah, so you need a 6-drop. Got any 6 drops there, Ben? Because that could do the job.
Yeah, I haven't got access to the list here, so we've got not a lot to go off. After all the shade we threw at Sammy, it is, it's looking...
It's looking good, but it looks like it's built on a house of cards, right?
Absolutely.
It feels like it could come crashing down at any time, but at the moment, he's fully in the driving seat here.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? You're at 1 damage. If I'm Ben, I'm inclined to just pass here.
Yeah, but without anything to do in your opponent's turn, it feels bad.
It does feel bad, but you're still ahead on backups. So, resource-wise, it's not like you're behind. You're 1 card behind on board, but you're 1 card ahead on backup. So it's,
but
and then
it just gets rid of the
and then that referee then goes as Ben attempts to pass turn.
Now,
and Sammy, like the pro player he has drawn the Claris. Don't discard the Warrior of Light. Discard the Kusith. The Kusith is... Okay, yeah, he's just going to come in.
Let's get that damage in first.
Oh, Yahtzee.
Well, you bounce the palm, though, surely, right?
You bounce the palm because it's got the more counters on it.
I mean, force him to use those resources and replay it. Because the Palom can't kill anything outright yet.
Because regardless, whichever one you bounce... yeah, I was going to say, whichever one you bounce, it can be cast straight away.
Yeah. Ben
so it saves.
Palom, though.
Well, I guess maybe Ben's thinking, I'm going to save a point of damage, and then grabbing the Refia back with the second effect. Palom is just going to come down here.
Now again, this is slowing down Sammy not playing the backups.
Is it going to give Ben time enough to draw the Shantoto? I think I just saw it in hand. There it is.
Yeah,
here
we
comes.
Go. Let's get rid of him.
And just as we predicted, Sammy living dangerously by committing hard on the forwards, and this is the game you play when you live dangerously, is you run the risk of walking into Big Mama Shantoto.
And he's not got the Amaterasu to save him this time.
21 sets later, and here she stands, tall.
I want another full out. See, favorite card of all time, probably.
Oh, without a doubt. Argument for probably the best card in the game ever, like over the history of the game. For something to have been invented. Sammy, what are you doing? Sammy, why have you discarded that Shantoto?
Maybe it's a bit of a trap. Maybe he's got 2 in deck.
But you've now advertised it.
Okay, so we're going to do it the hard way. We're going to go Cecil into the wall.
Sammy's just committed to aggression. I don't think he's really playing the deck that's designed for aggression.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's playing as intended.
But you know what? I'm all here for it. And you can do this. You can be feel a bit more safe in doing this now that you see Shantoto come out. So it's not like a terrible play because the Toto has now been and gone. So you're not as worried about getting wiped.
No, but at the same time, we know that these walls can go wide and pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I think, again, putting on the pressure's right, but I think you kind of need to take the foot off the gas a bit and start preparing for the long game because you're going to hit it pretty soon.
Yeah. And Ben has got a decent number of cards in hand here. And I feel we may well get a Refia or Interfaris type thing. Although the Faris doesn't feel as good now because every time we target that Cecil is going to make us have to pay 2.
Yeah, I think you're just going to have to... Well, I suppose the Faris is fine because it just doesn't target though, right?
Well, no, it targets after it takes damage. The 3k pings are targets.
Yeah. I mean, a one-off Refia if you can get enough there.
Well, at the moment we're sat at 2 Warriors of Light.
So yeah, we're not getting the Refia effect.
We're too shy of being able to do that Refia effect.
Did Ben not have a wall in hand? Did I miss that?
No, he took a damage, and I think there was one maybe discarded earlier. Okay, so we're now at 3 Warriors of Light, so we're getting there.
Can we get to the 4th?
Well, I believe we've got a Faris in hand as one of them. I think this is a reveal. Yeah, this is a reveal.
Yeah. So
there's plenty more Faris to play with.
That's going to give him the ammo to play the one he already had.
Yeah, great to see this Refia getting a legacy in Opus 23. Those of you that haven't seen that, I think announcement came this week, letting us know the box art for Opus 23, a beautiful lightning card, original artwork, and I believe it's going to be our first signature card that isn't a legend. It's a rare.
Yeah, which is kind of cool, I guess. It kind of opens the door for a lot of other possibilities. Long old way off though.
Yeah, is a lightning card. Is a ice card called Lightning.
And you love that.
I do love that.
You just love ice cards.
I'm a big fan of the old one, and I was buzzing to see that card also be announced as a legacy for that set. I've been calling for that card to have a legacy for a couple months now because I think the artwork is stunning.
Jacko's going to need deep pockets, that's it.
Oh, yeah. Luckily I got 2 kidneys so I can sell one of them. And I know a guy.
That's terrifying. in so many ways.
So Faris is going to come down here, and we now have 4 active Warrior of Lights. We're going to get the search effect off the Faris because we are at damage 3.
Yeah,
or we're not going to get the search effect, or maybe we're stacking on the search effect. Refia, and then paying the 2 to bottom this Cecil.
Yeah, good start. Get that out of the way. Yes, you can play another one, but it means you aren't paying over the odds to try and target it because he could, in theory, kill this Warrior of Light here with the Faris effect. So, Faris is going to deal 1k to all forwards on the field, and then immediately deal 3, 3, and 3 because of all the Warrior Lights being hit.
Yeah, and Ben was smart there, and Ben stacked it in such a way that sent the Cecil to the bottom of the deck before the Faris did the 1k across the board, meaning that he did not have to pay the 2 CP for each of those pings that came afterwards.
Is Sammy sat on 2 Cymru there? Because right now that could be his saving grace. It costs 2, and in theory he can get the CP to be able.
Well, he's definitely got 1 in hand, and so at the very least you can search another copy. But yeah, you're right.
I'm pretty sure he's got the 2. Okay, so we're just going ham. There's the other Amaterasu going. Faris can't attack yet, which is unfortunate.
But this is the thing, even if you're Sammy and you do a Shinryu wipe this on your next turn, you're still at 2 backups. Ben has got 5 cards in hand and 4 backups. So it's going to be pretty easy for Ben to rebuild
And
after.
looking at it, Ben's card there, I think that is the 4 multi-element wall there. So he could get the draw and some hasty goodness off of that. Here we go. There's the Shinryu.
So I assume because we've got a Shinryu in hand, we just search an absolute dead card.
Yeah, absolutely. Although, knowing Sammy, it could literally be anything.
As we go, there are not that many dead cards in deck because Sammy's not played any backups that are really. They've both got EX burst.
Ooh. Kitty walking past us in the snow, he is 3-0, coming back with an absolute vengeance.
So, okay, yeah, so he's actually just gone for the Porum here.
So not a dead card.
Well, the other option is you search something that you want because you've got the Shinryu in hand.
Yeah.
So then you don't need to search a dead card, you just get rid of the cards in hand and you keep something that you want.
Yeah, so we know he's got Tyro, Kusith there. Those are going to be 2 of those, 2 of the amounts.
So there's the Tyro Leviathan
and a ward, so he's
and
keeping
Ward
the
is the last
Kusith.
one. So these are all going to die. And then Sammy, I imagine, is going to pass the turn.
Yeah, because he can't play that Porum. The thing is, I think if you're Ben here, you're probably quite happy with that.
Well, yeah, especially you've drawn a Refia. So Warrior Light's going to come down.
Let's draw, get a free
Draw
activation.
And activate. We've got a Refia, we've got an Arc, and we've got a Faris here. So we're really...
We're off to the races yet
yeah,
again.
yeah, we can very easily get to 4 Warrior of the Lights on this turn.
The funny thing is, as well, is that...
Because we've got 5 million cards in hand.
Yeah, and again, it's just going to replenish when he plays. The Faris gets another search. And
why has he got 1 million cards in hand?
yeah, he did
He's
play
got
them backups.
Backups to play with.
Yeah, and again, could have been on damage 5 as well if Sammy would have Amaterasu the bash at the right time.
So,
But live and learn, as Sammy will. He's not out of this race yet.
okay, so here comes Faris. We forgot to do the search on damage 3 with Faris last turn. Are we going to forget to do it again this turn?
Is it a May?
It is a May.
It is a May, so we can't go over and tell him.
I will be telling Ben later.
Yeah, Ben, please read your cards. You need that CP. Get that CP. I think he's missed it again.
So
And
he has missed it, and he's gone to attack phase, reactivated the Lena, and is now passing turn. And in return,
there's
Sammy
Mist
is
Dragon
going to
coming your way,
Mist
Sammy.
Dragon is swooping in.
I see that, Kusith, and I raise you a Mist Dragon.
Ben's going to get the draw. Sammy's going to get nada.
Now Sammy was in the driving seat. Now it looks like he's in the trunk of the car.
Although he's got a Cecil here.
And he does have Sedan as well for later.
So it looks like they're discussing some sort of ruling here.
I think it's possibly that the Kusith may have been removed or not, but...
So Sammy's playing the Cecil, going to take a damage, hit Leviathan, bang!
never punished, as
Love
we
a
say
good
around
EX
here.
burst.
But again, we are
What
back.
do we send to hand?
I think you
Yeah.
got to risk the Refia.
Yeah. I don't know.
All nothing.
I would have been semi-inclined, and maybe he hasn't got it, to form change the Cecil.
He has decided not to trigger it because Lena will get him the draw.
Get the draw.
That is devastating to see.
Yeah. And now the Arc is going to come down. We've got all the Warrior of Lights. Refia Shenanigans is about to become online.
And I think we can say goodbye to our dear Sammy Nash.
It's a long way back from here. We now have the Lena S, should we choose to use it. I believe the Lena S is forward of 3 CP or less you can play from the break zone.
That is correct, but we'll get it up for the people at home.
Which means that Ben has now got access to the Zidane that's in his break zone. It does enter the field dull, but obviously Zidane has an excellent on-entry effect.
So we're going to try and bottom it. Sammy Nash going to sacrifice the
in
Cecil.
response,
This is the only
Form
way
change Cecil.
I think that he
And then
survives here.
Zidane, I imagine, comes down here.
Man, I need to get me some of those in full art.
He's a stunning card. Look at that.
So there's the Cecil playing the Zidane. So I think this was the only way that that Sammy keeps himself in this game.
So Kusith, Darkness Manifest, Lena, yeah, he's going to Darkness Manifest, Shantoto. RFG, please, thank you very much. Getting at the draw.
Cannot attack though.
Gets the reactivation. Gets the draw from the Refia.
So I think if you Ben here, you just attack with the Warrior Light and sit on the Refia effect maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You've got enough cards in hand. You're kind of sitting a bit pretty.
Yeah, you've got enough to target
Okay.
Cecil. Okay, so we are just going to try and
Well, we've got enough
plow
cards in
through
hand.
the Faris instead. I mean, this is one way to get rid of it. I'm not going to lie, as much as I know Saddam might be a difference maker here,
Wait, so the Cecil took how much damage?
it would be 3k for each Warrior of Light effectively, plus 1 from the Faris attack.
But they're not individual. Does not do 3k over and over again, so he doesn't have to pay for each one.
Oh, actually, yeah, you might be right.
I mean, he's got enough cards in hand.
Choose one forward. Yeah, it would be
They
multiples.
are, yeah.
I think-
I'll run over and just say.
Yeah. So, good spot there by Jacko. Obviously, again, 3k for each Warrior Light, not just a total of the 12k. So he's going to have to play multiple times if he wants to keep targeting any of Sami Naj's forwards there. So yeah, Jacko just giving them a breakdown. Again though, Ben is sat on enough cards that it does not even matter, I don't think. So he's going to discard 3 cards. That's a strange one. Is that an Onion Knight there? Yeah, again, didn't make much of a difference. Ben sat on a fistful of cards, and now Sammy sat on 6 damage. Oh. I guess you're not sitting down because you're expecting Sammy to lose this soon, right?
No.
Yeah, he just offered the fist of glory. Sami Naj again just tries taking the aggressive route. Doesn't pay off for him. Does not pay off for him. But that being said, we'll go to a quick bear back and we'll get Ben over here. Be right back, guys.
Alrighty, guys, we are back with our winner in the wall squared, going head to head. Ben, congratulations on the win. Talk us through that game.
Not much to say, really.
How about I do it? I hired him to kill Sami Naj, dead and buried.
Yeah, money well spent.
Oh yeah. No, Sammy basically didn't have the backups to continue.
Yeah, we had a long chat just then about it.
Yeah, apparently he had the backups in hand, just refused to play them. Like, just got to take them. 3 wins.
You can lead a sheep to water, but you can't teach it to fish.
Well, I mean, if you're going to go aggro, you put your pedal to the metal, but he was so far ahead, he had the time, didn't take it.
Yeah. He also knows I run 2 Shantotos, like,
Yeah.
just go and ball out like that. It's
And
just the recipe to
yeah, obviously you didn't have it at the time, so like what was going through your head? Were you just thinking, I just stabilise as quick as long as I can and wait till I just draw that Shantoto knowing it's going to come?
Well, I tried to like tire for the bash to get the Shantoto, and then that got armoured. I was like, oh. Shit.
Okay. Now I'm going to hard draw
Yeah,
that.
now I need to hope. Like,
Pray to the gods. And
Kuseth now is like, okay, cool. I can Kuseth to get the bash to take more damage to try and get a
eventually
Shantoto
get there.
just to get there. Or I can Faris, and then they played the Cecil. I was like, I hate the Cecil and the Faris.
How happy were you that he actually amateurashed the bash before the point of damage? Did that make a difference to you at all?
No, because I run like 23 X's, I think.
sure.
So I have so many good things I can hit off the back of it.
Yeah.
But
Did you have many other outs to the twins outside of the Shantoto? Or was that really the big thing that you were gunning for?
no, just don't.
Yeah, I was going to say, they are pesky.
If it's early enough, I can hit them with Faris, or I can hit them with Wall, or I can like.
Yeah, well, the issue with Varus is that if the Porum's on board, the Porum targets the Faris before you do the 1k.
Yeah.
And we said this as well. You have to be really careful because if the Porum is then at three counters and you play the Faris, they target the Faris, wipe it, and then
Everything
it takes 1k, and then the Faris dies because it's set to 1k by the Porum. So yeah, pesky cards. But you got the Shantote. When the Shinrari then came down, were you worried at all? You had about 1 million cards. So we said as well, like, look, actually, you're not in you're in a pretty good position.
I had another Raffia and another Faris in hand at that point, so I was just like, okay, well, he kills 3 of my things.
And it costs him a lot of cards as well, when you're only at 2 backups.
It was when he went for the Porum, I was like, okay, he's got the other one in hand, because he's also got loads of hands, but it's like, pitching 4 cards to wipe a board and I have duplicates in hand. I'm like,
okay, sure, please be my guest.
I also think we saw you as well not do the search for Faris on damage to you. Was that just a miss? Or
I missed it, really.
Because I feel like it's a bit of a flex at this point. I don't need those extra cards.
Basically 0, like, you did nothing.
Yeah. Actually,
Shoot those babs over there.
It was 4.
Yeah, you suck.
Now stop interrupting our interview. Bugger off. Sorry about that. Simon can't count to 4, so we had to let him know what the score was. We could put it in. Cool. So you had a pretty successful year, I think, last year. You joined us, I think, later on, mid of the year later on, if I remember correctly, but made some top cuts, I think, as the year went on. Fish was asking everyone, I think it's a great question. What are your big plans for this year coming? Have you got any big goals for Final Fantasy?
If I can get away from my kids, because he's not yet 2, so going away for trips means leaving him with the wife, and she wasn't
and
too
the
great.
backlash of what comes back after that.
I think we did like 3 UK tournaments and then we went to Germany, and the Germany one kind of took the piss a little bit, because I was just like, I'm going to add a few extra days and have a holiday in Germany.
Without you.
Picture of a Stein, we're like, having a good time out here. But no, hopefully we can have a few more like abroad tournaments. The Glasgow one would be great because my wife's Scottish, so we can just see your family. That's everything covered there. But
if you're tuning in, YYT guys, if you're watching, for our boy Ben here, get us a tournament up there. We'd love to come, see you guys again. That'd be awesome. Amazing, cool. Well, we'll let you get a bit of a break before maybe the final round. I think it probably will be.
I hope so.
So, best luck with the final round, and we will catch you guys shortly.
Yeah.